watch. June 2020, ended cash flow with $100,000 in the bank. September 2020, regional vice president. November 2020, $200,000 in income. January 2021, senior leadership. May 2021, $400,000. September 2021, $500,000. 2022, Virginia Carter Award recipient. Several jersey winners. Two $50,000 power builder watch wearers. Has a $100,000 ring wearer in their upline, in their hierarchy. Near-term senior vice presidents, but just recently crossed over $600,000 in income. Give it up for the awesome, the fabulous, the fantastic Tyann Coakley.
And stay late. So shout out to y'all that's still in the building there, Now, I gotta do this, man, to the coaching staff. I mean, like, legit, we got an MVP coaching staff. Gotta give a huge shout out to Mike and Regina Evans of EEDT where y'all at. Another huge shout out to Lolita and Jeff Mallard. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then to the newest, this ain't gonna get old for a long time. To the newest senior national sales director. Guys, give it up for Janelle and Nika Soccer. 600,000. I'm gonna give you some keys to getting exactly where everybody behind this mic is, right? One, attach your goals to bigger goals. Attach your goals to bigger goals. And fighting for Coach Mika to go over that $1 million, we went over 100,000, right? So it makes sense. We went over 100,000 and we're regional vice president, fighting for a much bigger goal, right? For her to be a $1 million earner, first female $1 million earner in the Midwest, okay? The entire Midwest, okay? So that's a big deal. In doing that, Coach Erica Willie crossed over 100,000 to get us to 600,000. Jakira crossed over 50,000 to get us to 600,000. Yolanda had her best premium month to get us to 600,000, right? So there were record-breaking numbers happening in the team. I'm gonna say this, the industry is ours to take. It is ours to take, but today you gotta make a decision on like, who's gonna like Simone Biles this thing? Who about to be the Simone Biles of the industry? Who's gonna be the Serena Williams? Are you going to be the Michael Jordan, the LeBron, the Kobe Bryant of this thing? Because one thing for sure is, see, when we get into anything that we are traditionally locked out of, we take it over. Right? Am I wrong? Right? So then you gotta make a decision. Are you going to be the Simone Biles of it? Are you gonna take all the gold? Or are you cool with not even making the team? So I'm gonna say this. When we talk about 3 key things, because you're about to walk out of this door with all this motivation. 3 quick things. 1, you gotta look the part. I always say, we on Zoom, so it's easier to look the part. Zoom has a filter, you can turn it all the way up, it looks like you got makeup on. Turn that filter all the way up, because you might not feel like doing your makeup, right? Turn that filter all the way up. Get you a blazer. I don't care if you wear the same blazer user for every Zoom. But get something, a button up that looks nice, right? Put some glasses on. You might not feel like doing the lashes. Put some glasses on. Why? Because you're about to ask somebody for their social. And if your Zoom is dark, ma'am, I'm not giving you my social or my card. Okay? So look the part. Make sure you look like who you are presenting to be. The second key thing. You cannot manage time. If you want to be successful here, you cannot manage time. Time is going to happen. You have to manage your schedule. You're not managing time, manage the schedule. Coach Mika said 3 by 5 every single month, meaning recruit at least 3 people, do $5,000 in premium every single month. Now that's more like a 3 by 10,000 because we're on Zoom. And so how did we get this done? We got it done in a number of ways. One, I prospected. And I was nervous, super nervous. I was like terrified of talking to people. But I couldn't allow my fear to kill my dreams because only one of them was going to win. And so I did it scared. But don't be weird about it. Hey, you know, man, I see you dress, where do you work at? Like, that's a nice suit you got on, where do you work at? You keep your options open for additional income? And I did it until I got comfortable with it. And every time you do it, you get more comfortable and more confident. How else did I do it? Man, things happen on social media. So sometimes y'all be thinking when a death happened, like, oh, I ain't gonna talk to him right now. That's probably a really good time to talk to him. You can wait maybe a week or so, hey, just checking on you. How's the family? And like genuinely care. Classmates, old co-workers, friends, church people. I was getting my 3 by 5s from there in social media. Next thing, on that 3 by 5, significant, well, once you get that 3 by 3 done, you go district. And this is the last thing I'm gonna say. This is so key. To go field trainer. I call my people. Listen, I said this. Hey, I'm up for a significant promotion. I want to be a field trainer. I want to be a trainer in the industry. And I'm excited about this. And I just want to make sure that I'm doing what's necessary. I want to make sure that I'm clear. I want to make sure that I'm concise. Can you get on the Zoom with me so I can go over exactly what I'm going over with them? You do that 30 times. Why do you need to do that when you first go district? Because I needed to run the presentation over and over and over so that I could learn it, so I could see where I was messing up at. So I was self-evaluating in the process. You think if you do 30 appointments, you're not gonna come out of that thing with a 3 by 5? Answer reverse, because it might not be you. Oh, well, it might not be you, but who do you know? Can you put, I'm giving them the text message to send their people. Send them this text message for, matter of fact, include me on the text thread. Right? So that is so important. Field trainers, guys, it's where it's at. Field trainers, last thing I'm gonna say, dang, that clock was cool. I'm sorry, man. Okay, this is the last thing. Okay, we're gonna do that. Okay, so last thing, district. Field trainers. One district, if you even just promoted one real district a month, one real one, not by title, but like a district who can actually run the business, they are actually independent. Do you know by the end of the year you will have 12 people working in the business? 12? Actually putting up numbers? That's a 20 by 20, 30 by 30 right there. But if you split the work, meaning you get a little bit from here, a little bit from there, you'll never promote districts. And if you're not promoting districts, you're not running a business, you're gonna be chasing that 4 by 10 forever in your career, and that's not something you wanna do. Come on, Ray.
Hey, listen, you know, I wanna share something with y'all, but I'm gonna need my 1.5 minutes back to finish it. So my music for 1.5 minutes. But listen, here's what I say. How many feel stagnant in their business? Be honest, you feel like you're stagnant. The great Jack Miller said something the other day that really resonated with me. He said, goals may not happen exactly when you want them to, but they would never happen if you don't set them and go after them. Keep your goals in front of you. So at this point, you feel stagnant. It's like driving a manual transmission and going up a hill, right? You have to shift because you grinding that last gear. Now, what does the shift look like? See, as coaches, we don't necessarily get excited when we see somebody have a big month. That's not necessarily what excites us. What excites us most is when we see the shift. And what does the shift look like? Now, as field trainers, Art Williams, the great Art Williams, he talked about duplication. 3 to get 3, duplicate yourself. The Prosperous Dynasty, the Average Trade, the Co-op, we was talking about duplication. But what master copy do you look like? Because you lose resolution as from copy to copy, there's resolution that's lost. So if you're not structured, if you're not running the system, your downline ain't gonna run the system. If you're not on appointments, your downlines are not on appointments, right? So, and I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna wrap it up because I'm rushing through this, but I want y'all to get this. What I love most about this business, Cam Cooper says it all the time, America's easy, but it's mentally tough. But what I love most about this business is that each and every last one of us have the ability to schedule our win. And what do I mean when I say we have the ability to schedule our win? Look at your schedule. What activity are you scheduling? When we talk about my goals is 3 by 5, how do we get 3 by 5? By setting appointments, going on appointments. How do we set appointments? We have to prospect. So break that thing down to the most simplest thing. Go get you some names and numbers. Go schedule some appointments. I mean, make a decision from now into the next 60 days. I'm gonna go get at least 5 new names and numbers and call those numbers. You think about it, you're doing 5 names and numbers. That's 35 names and numbers that you're getting outside of the people that you already know. That's 35 people that you can call every single week. You tell me how many appointments you think you can get. That's our time, that's all we got. Love you.